Welcome students of Form 1. In this video about dimensions of self, family and kinship, and specifically about the following family roles. So when you have a family that is healthy and that is happy, there are certain family roles like the breadwinner or the caregiver that should be in order. So when you have a healthy and happy family and a functional family that produces healthy members for society, there are certain roles that should be in order to create, to make sure to create that you have this healthy, functional, and good working and a happy and a healthy family. Some functions should be in order when you want this kind of family. When a family isn't there where it should be, when the children are not getting enough care, the children are not happy and mentally not in order. These are things that families have to work on to create this happy family where the well-being is as good as it can be. What are the learning outcomes of this paragraph? In this section, you will learn to describe the roles of family members in contribute to the well-being of the family. Unification the well-being ta bienestar. Yes? So describe the roles of family members, like I told just now, like the breadwinner or the caregiver. We're going to describe those roles, and you got to keep in the back of your mind that these contribute to the well-being, contribui, dan is de kita contribui, naar a well-being, e bienestar die familie. Yes? So a healthy, happy, functional family that creates healthy children mentally, physically, as a part of society, has certain roles that need to function properly. Yes. And families like this, like you see above, they have certain roles that work well. What are those parental roles? First one is counselor. So when you have problems with friends or in your relationship, one of the parents can have the role of counselor. There's one or two parents that bring in the money to pay the rent, to do the groceries. That is the breadwinner. There is also the teacher of values, attitude, and culture for passing down the norms and values of society. The caregiver. What if you're a very young child and you're ill or you hurt yourself while you're playing outside? The disciplinarian. When you cross certain lines, you're going out, you come home late, or one of your parents found a vapor in your bag, there has to be certain consequences to draw certain lines of behavior. The homemaker, to create a clean house, a house where you can find vegetables and enough healthy food. And the decision maker is the person who cuts the ties and makes the major decisions in the household. So like we've seen, a disciplinarian, that should be here, a disciplinarian is responsible for discipline, moral training, giving instruction, establishing rules, maintaining order, and sanctioning unacceptable behavior. So if you come home late, or your dad or mom finds a vaping machine in your bag, yeah, there should be consequences for that. A caregiver meets physical needs, but also cares about another's safety and well-being. Yeah, the parent that gives you paracetamol when you have the flu, or a parent that makes lamunchi, lamunchi for you when you don't feel that well. Yeah, so it meets physical needs, but also cares about another's safety and well-being. That's a caregiver. That's a teacher of values, attitude, and structure, yeah, and culture prepares people for life in society, to be a proper and productive member of society. The next line. breadwinner earns money to meet basic needs, to pay the rent, to do groceries each week or even each day. Yes, a counselor is about emotions when you need advice concerning emotions. A decision maker is responsible for taking major decisions. Yeah, a decision non grandi, and has the final say. And the last one, a homemaker creates a clean house where we find healthy stuff and that is tidy. Yes? What is the role of children when we talk about this? Well, most children are expected to have chores around the house. Chores are like small tasks, yeah, tareas antiki, like doing the dishes or doing the vacuuming. And I know a lot of kids don't like this, but this is also a part of raising a family. So some kids do the dishes, some kids really don't like to clean up their room. Other kids help with cleaning the house. Yes. And part of this is helping to learn them about responsibility. It's about helping them about responsibility and cooperation. So most children are expected to have chores around the house. Part of this is to help them learn about responsibility and cooperation. It also has a practical advantage, because it can free up time for parents to get on with other duties, because parents, of course, have to work too. It can even mean that parents are able to go out and earn money. It can even mean that parents go out to earn money towards the family's income. So it also has a practical purpose, actually. It means that parents have the time, not having to spend all of the time to the household, but also go out and make money as a breadwinner. So it can even mean that parents are able to go out and earn money towards the family's income. What also is like practically is very important. But also children learn about responsibility and cooperation. Ya, trabajo junto, cooperación. Pero también nos enseña tocante responsabilidad. The grandparents also help in raising the family and raising children. Yeah, grandparents can spend time teaching their grandparents many things about uh, passing heritage, about older music, older food, older traditions. So also passing through knowledge about the culture of Curacao, for instance, of the Caribbean, and they pass this through their grandchildren. So grandparents can spend time teaching their grandchildren many things from one generation to the other. Yeah? For instance, passing down certain things that have to do with heritage, patrimonio, yeah? But also passing down certain values, valornan, that they can pass down to the next generation. So these are also, of course, very important, valornan. Values and heritage. Yeah, valornan is values and heritage staat em papiamento valornan. So also grandparents, abuela e tauela, da hope importante ding e família. Teaching their grandchildren many things. Yes, so I hope this video was again very informative and enlightening, and I hope you learned a lot about the different roles in the family. You can also find this in your CCSLC study guide. The learning outcomes we just said, the different family roles, you have to be able to describe them, how these contribute to the well-being of the family, contribute, and well-being is bienestar, yes, and a healthy family is created by a good performance of all of these roles, yes, and during the test you have to be able to describe this. Describing means explaining it in 2, 3 sentences or even more. Ring the bell, push the button of subscribing if you liked the video. If you have tips for me or feedback about pronunciation in Papiamentu, me te todo dia, so please help me out, and I hope to see you during class. Have a nice day.